What up, YouTube? It's Coffee back with some news. It's some pretty interesting news, pretty lit, in my opinion. Comment and let me know if y'all agree, your thoughts. But you see, Royce the 5'9" was so excited about this news that he took to his social media, his Instagram, to post about it. And the fans were like, yo, bro, like, you didn't, they felt not fully informed. You see in the comments, one of the fans is like, yo, what team? You know, as he announced that Marshawn Lynch is an owner of an NHL team, and he was like, oh, my bad. I was just so turned behind this news. I forgot to tell y'all, but it's the Seattle Kraken is the hockey franchise that Lynch is an owner of. They have a group, an ownership group, and I think this is a pretty good idea. They like to have, you know, a lot of stars and celebrities and athletes and rappers and, you know, people from Hollywood and ish like that own part of the team. And I think that's a good idea. They can help bring a lot of shine to the team. You know, for those who don't know, who don't really follow hockey like that, the Seattle Kraken is an expansion team. This is their first year in existence. And from my understanding, I think they've done pretty well this season. I believe like if the playoffs started, if the playoffs started right now, they'd be in. The playoffs start like any day, don't they? I don't know. I haven't followed hockey as thorough this year. My team has been really bad, like really bad, but we've kind of got it together a little bit towards the end of the season, but it is what it is. But back to what we're talking about here, you know, hockey's always like, it's kind of hard to explain exactly what I'm trying to get at, but you know, it's a popular sport, but it doesn't get like a lot of shine in my opinion, you know. So that's kind of what Seattle's trying to do here, is switch things up, you know, get like have these celebrities do ish in the community to help rep the team. And how about Lynch out there on the Zamboni? Like, you know, he's from the Bay, right? Too bad he didn't ghost ride the Zamboni. That would be extra turned the fuck up, right? But Macklemore also, you see out there vibing with Lynch. He also, you know, owns a small stake in the team as well. You heard me say something about Hollywood before. Producer Jerry Bruckheimer, who you'll see pictured in this video, chilling with Captain Jack Sparrow, who's been at court going ahead with his ex-wife. That ish is nuts, man. Maybe we'll talk about that in another video. That's a wild situation. But, you know, like I said, Macklemore, Lynch, the Bruckheimer dude, I don't know if he's still involved. They want to get the team out there. And I think this is a smart idea. Again, like I said, I guess Macklemore, you know, wants to get like music acts involved with the team and stuff like that. And, you know, they're just trying to make it fun. Macklemore also owned part of or still does, I believe, part of a Major League Soccer team, whatever Seattle's team is. And Lynch had a partnership interest in an Oakland soccer team. I don't believe it was their MLS team, but good for Lynch, man. You know what I'm saying? For those who don't know, you know, Jay Coffee talks diehard Bills Mafia, and we drafted Lynch. A lot of people forget that before Seattle, before Oakland, Marshawn Lynch was in Buffalo. You know what I'm saying? 1,000 yards in his rookie season. You know, he did pretty good here. You know, our team wasn't that great then. We did have an okay season while he was here, but in the end, we ended up trading him. You know what I'm saying? Our depth chart at running back was full. We had Lynch, C.J. Spiller, and Fred Jackson, and Lynch pretty much wanted to move on. He had got himself into a wild situation, to say the least, a little bit of legal trouble, and had started the season suspended in 2010. So we ended up trading him to the Seattle Seahawks. That was the year Seattle just made it into the playoffs at like 7-9, but went on to beat the Saints with Lynch stiff-arming the whole team. You know, that one of the most electrifying plays in NFL history. And here he is, you know, years later, after getting a Super Bowl with Seattle, playing with Oakland a little bit, something, coming out of retirement for a year or two with Oakland. You know, here he is now just chilling, doing his thing. You see, he put up the statement saying, I've been a part of a lot of things, but this is something I never would have imagined. And as a young hyena, I always dreamed of playing on a professional team, but owning one is something special. Thank you, Seattle Kraken. Shout out to Macklemore, Seattle. I'm here, stand up. So comment with your thoughts, guys. Before we move along to the next thing, though, like, what happened with Macklemore? I mean, I'm not going to knock the guy. His music wasn't, like, he has some songs that I flock with. A talented guy, you know what I'm saying? But his music wasn't exactly my favorite. But, yo, a lot of people had respect for Macklemore. I remember when, you know, they gave that Grammy to Kendrick, or to Macklemore, that everyone, like, agreed Kendrick should have got. I believe Macklemore sent him the Grammy, or told him, like, DM'd him and was like, yo, K-Dot, if you want, this is yours, B. Like, you just say the word. And I think a lot of people respected that. Like, I've seen a lot of times in interviews and stuff like that, people normally who might have felt a certain way about Macklemore later on are like, yo, I fuck with dude, you know? But comment, let me know what you guys think about this. It just felt like he kind of, I don't know, I don't hear no music from him no more. Moving a lot on in other news, man. This is crazy, right? We know it just went down. There was a scrap over like the last week between AD and China Mac. Food beef, right? Food content beef. Mac felt like AD picked his brain, like, you know, he wanted to collab with him on his platform, picked his brain, and then skated off and did the idea by himself and gave him the cold shoulder. I don't know. You know, this is already all transpired. They scrapped. They had, you know, AD went on to speak about it on his Twitch. He spoke about it on No Jumper a little something, and he was respectable. You know what I'm saying? He was like, China Mac ain't no bitch. He can scrap. You know, I've fought people before. I can't fight. Like, this is not what that was. Shout out to China Mac, and we're going to collab in the future. Now, I don't know if you guys caught China Mac on Vlad. I'm not trying to stir the pot at all and try and create controversy or anything like that. I'm just giving this update here. Comment, y'all. Let me know if you heard the interview. Let me know if you heard his thoughts about what he was saying before. But first, we got to point out that he's seeming to allude to the fact that the footage may indeed come out, which we heard Adam 22 talk about on No Jumper before, you know, saying he's seen the footage, you know, but he was like forbidden to release it. And apparently the word is that, you know, they didn't record, like any of the people involved in putting the fade together didn't record it. But there were security cameras, you know, where they were fighting in some kind of cut or whatever. And, you know, somehow someone obtained that footage. And China Mac says he's seen it, and he's saying he's hearing it's going to come out. You know, word was no one was supposed to release it, because I guess China Mac was able to get the footage too. But now he's saying, yo, I'm hearing it's coming out. So I wonder, it's crazy. It's like, you know, did someone obtain that footage, and then everyone was like, okay, no one's going to put it out. So then that whoever does indeed have it and plans to release it is like, oh, this is going to be exclusive. I'm going to get a bag off this or something like that, you know, like, which would be kind of funny style to do. But China Mac, it was wild, yo. He gave his rundown of the fight. And again, you know, he was being respectful. AD was being respectful. But it seems like China Mac definitely wanted the people to know, yo, I didn't get my ass whooped, right? Because that's what he spoke about with Vlad. And I agree. Wouldn't y'all agree as well that when the footage that we saw post-fight came out, it definitely seemed like, you know, AD got that for sure. But, you know, AD did say, nah, like, China Mac did his ish. But China Mac was speaking like it seemed it bothered him a little bit that footage gave off that those types of vibes. And he was just saying, you know, that he was trying to get his scrap on, you know, stick and move type ish, with AD being a lot bigger than him. But he said AD was just more or less trying to dunk him and ended up like throwing him. He said he flung him across, like, I don't know, you know what I'm picturing? Like, y'all remember in Fresh Prince when Uncle Phil used to throw Jazz out the crib? Like, the way China Mac was describing this, I swear that's what I was seeing in my head, like China Mac flying like that. And I guess he said he hit a gate or something like that. And he said they were going back and forth doing their ish. But he seemed to feel kind of mad because he said they stopped the fight prematurely, almost kind of like he was about to get his ish off. And he said he sidestepped some kind of attack from China Mac, and he went to try to like kick him in the head, and they stopped it. And it's like, whoa, You know, I don't know, like, what do y'all think about that? See, I understand on the West Coast, this is what people have told me. I'm not trying to act, again, y'all, you guys know I'm a nerd. You know I'm a square, but this is ish people have put me down with and told me. And I remember seeing in some footage that came out once that if it's two guys that come from the same hood or whatever, when they gets to scrapping, you know, if one dude falls, they both got to get up and get, you know what I mean? But I think that's just like neighborhood dudes or dudes from like the same hood trying to keep it respectful against each other. But China Mac, I don't know, he seemed a little agitated, and he said you could kind of see in the footage that when he went to try to land that kick, like that was his clear opening, he did some, you know, bob and weave defense. You know, AD tried to rush him, he sidesteps him, he falls, and he tried to just like Randy Orton punt to the head type ish, and it wasn't happening. They stopped the fight, but I don't know. Now he's saying we're gonna see the fight now, so I don't know. What do y'all make of all this? And did y'all see China Mac on Vlad talking about this? Like, what did y'all feel? What were the vibes that you were getting? Yo, real quick, you see this viral video though? This is crazy. You know, when they release, what do they do that? Spain, or do they do that a lot of places? Like running from the bulls. Comment and let me know if you've ever done this. I wouldn't do this ish in a million years. You feel me? But this guy, man, talking about getting blindsided, he's trying to, you know, it reminded me of like when a quarterback, you know, for Bills fans, y'all might remember when Brett Favre, Arthur Moats, the Favre Slayer, you know, he's looking at the pressure coming from this way and just gets blindsided from behind. And then at the end, he's just like laying there in this prone position on the floor while these bulls are around. I don't know, maybe he was trying to like play possum so they would fluck off and he could get over the wall. Like maybe he was maybe that was a smart move. Comment, was that a smarter move to chill like that? That if he would have tried to hit the wall at that point in time, he would have got a horn in the back or something? I don't know. And then last up, man, just some interesting hip-hop news I wanted to share with y'all. Future has dropped his 9th album, I Never Liked You. I wonder who that's directed at. I don't know. But what's hitting the headlines here is that he did a collab with this Detroit artist, Babyface Ray. The song's called No Security, and he mentions Eminem in the bars, where he says, taking pics with junkies and I'm riding around with Eminem. It's some robbers and killers around here. That's where I'm at. So, I don't know. Genius did this whole like deep breakdown of the lyrics, but I think he's just kind of saying, yo, I'm in the streets in Detroit and I'm chilling with M. Like, I'm out here. People know me. I don't know. Comment and let me know what you made of these bars. It's crazy though, right? Just the mere mention of Eminem is major headlines. And I don't know, comment too if you guys have heard this new Future project. It kind of felt like it's been like, when was Future's last album? When was the last project? I don't know. I remember, yeah, actually, I want to say it was like 2018, 19 or something. I remember everyone was getting on him because he had put the lean down and got clean, but really wasn't conveying it through his music. And people were like, yo, Future, how you gonna, you know, let everyone know when you's on that syrup, but you won't let the youth know when you put it down, you know? I don't know. And you see some memes up too. People are getting a kick out of the whole Future 8 Mile Eminem reference. I don't know. I thought it's pretty funny. But that concludes the news on this one, guys. I thank y'all so much for watching. Let's hit them comments. Hard body karate. That was kind of corny. I shouldn't have said that, right? But nonetheless, let's talk. That's what it's all about. If you're new over here, don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned. Lots more content coming. I got a kind of late start today, man. I was getting chased around by hummingbirds all morning, man. It was crazy. I had to go get me a nap, you know? I'm out of here. Peace.